Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you the birth of Heidi's first litter of puppies. If this is something you're interested in seeing, stay tuned. So it all started with Manny and Heidi. They're both standard dachshunds. I'll probably say dachshunds throughout the video because I prefer saying it that way. However, Heidi is actually from a championship line, which has won many competitions in Jamaica and dog shows. And Manny's also from a great line as well. So they're both healthy dog with great genes that came together to have really adorable puppies. At about 62 days, she started showing signs of going into labor and choosing to be in her whelping box. She ended up getting some clothing items to put in her to make herself feel more comfortable. Before we go any further, if you don't like seeing bodily fluids, maybe it's now a time for you to go. So she ended up having the first one on the floor. As you can see, she ended up not doing it in a box, which is totally fine. You know, it's the first time, she got to do what she got to do. But we ended up putting her back into the whelping box so she could then get ready for baby number 2. The first one was a boy and the second one ended up being a boy as well. Both are healthy, no problems there. So far, so good at being a really good mom, making sure she's cleaning up herself, eating the placenta, getting all of that gone and making sure our babies are good. And both are nursing very well while she takes a little break for number 3 to pop in. About 20 minutes later, number 3 was there. Number 3 is a girl. After number 3, she was very tired. At this point, it's been hours, so she took a little break while baby slept and ate, and she got herself a little break and took a little water break in between until it was time for her to then have number 4. Took a little bit of time for number 4 to come, about an hour. Number 4 is really high up. So during this time, she kept him clean, rested. We just sat and adored them because they're very cute. I mean, who doesn't like puppies, you know, especially within minutes or hours of being born. They're really cute. She's a very good mom and very protective of her children, as you can clearly see. Shortly after that, about an hour from the third one, she ended up having the 4th, which is also a girl. This one, she did need a little bit of help to open the sack, so my mom did help her to do that. And then she took over from that point, continued to clean, wipe them up, and do exactly what dogs are supposed to do, and do exactly what a good dog mom would do in this situation. We did notice this one was much smaller than the other ones. She did need a little bit more help than the other ones as well. She was a bit weaker, wasn't really moving much. And I think this is why even her mom licked her much more than the others as well. You know, instincts, animal instincts at this point kicked in for her, so she was very concerned. And we were also concerned about her, but we just watched her to see exactly what happened. She was breathing, she would move, but you know, she wasn't as hardy as the other ones. After examining her for a bit and watching her, we then noticed that unfortunately she had a really bad cleft palate. And this basically meant the roof of her mouth wasn't joined properly, or wasn't formed properly, so she wasn't able to nurse. And with not only being unable to nurse, when she would, the milk wasn't actually going down to her stomach, it was more like going into her lungs, basically. So then it wasn't a good situation. At this point, we pretty much allowed nature to do its thing. Her mom was very concerned about her, so we kind of just had to allow her to do her thing with her baby. She kept her very close, hugged her all the time, made sure she was always the one she was cuddling. We then ended up leaving for the night after that one, about an hour later. However, we got a surprise in the morning because she had number 5. Number 5 was a boy. All is well with him. He was all right, had no issues. So in total, she ended up having 3 boys and 2 girls, but unfortunately, Fifi passed away. So these are cute pups. 1 week later, everybody is all milk drunk at this point. So just some information about these dogs. As I said, you can also call them wiener dogs or sausage dogs. They're actually originated from German and they're hunting dogs. So they sniff all the time. They're always got their nose to the floor, sniffing out anything they can. There are 3 coat types. There's a short-haired, a long-haired, and wire-haired dogs. Ours are short-haired, and you can also call them smooth coat as well. They're very cute. Like, it's the best thing seeing them at 2 weeks old here. You have two sizes, standard and miniature. Ours are standards, which go up to about 16 to 32 pounds, and miniatures about 8 to 16 pounds. But they can be overweight if you feed them too much. So they are very adventurous, playful dogs. They always want to seek stuff out. As I said, they're hunting dogs, so their nose are always to the ground, sniffing out things, wanting to know where things are and finding things to chew on, because they do chew sometimes. One of the best things about this specific type of dachshund is that they have minimal grooming needs. So all you really need to is bathe them once in a blue moon when you feel like, make sure their ears are clean and their nails are clipped, and you're good to go with them. The best part, I would say, is the bond that they form with their master, their owner, the families that they own, and they're quite protective, and they're very good alert dogs. And with that, they are very fearless. They will protect their family member whenever they see fit. Heidi does that all the time. She's very, very protective of her mom. So you can expect that from this breed if you're looking for a dog that loves you, is very loving to you, but also is quite protective of you. One major health concern for them, I would say, is their back issue. Any sort of back problems. As you can see, they're really long. So you have to make sure you pick them up properly, or they're not jumping from any really high places all the time. These dogs are very loving. You can have them for a really long time, anywhere from 12 to 16 years. I've heard about people having them for up to 20 years. So they're amazing companions to have, to follow you around. They do follow you around non-stop, so they're great, and they're very cuddly. They're always trying to cuddle you and stay very close to you. If you're looking for a dog that sleeps in your lap, this is the type of dog you're looking for. And I mean, who doesn't love these big ears? They can potentially have allergies like these one did. They did unfortunately have a food allergy, so that is something to, of course, keep in mind with any pedigree dog. So all those dogs were sold from our first litter. Heidi's now on to our second litter. They were born on July 31st, and they're ready for adoption on September 11th. So if you're in Jamaica and you're looking for a new addition to your family, you fell in love with this breed, or you already know about this breed, follow us on Instagram at DashHoundsJA or DachshundsJA on Instagram. DM us, serious inquiries only. Let us know, and we can definitely talk about it, so you can put a deposit on your own puppy. So if you like this video, definitely like, share, and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time.